Hey everyone, this is Brad Panovich down here in Charlotte, North Carolina with your Ski Southeast forecast and update. And finally, as I talked about last week, it is finally here, the pattern change, and boy, did it flip. We had the warmest December on record in the Southeast, obliterated records. But hey, as you saw on the site, kind of reboot the ski season now because temperatures have dropped. Snowmaking is going bonkers right now across the Southeast, and we're going to get a little bit of natural snow. That's the best part. Let's get right to the good information first. We've got a cold front moving across the Great Lakes, and for this time of year, pretty amazing. The Great Lakes are wide open still, so we've got plenty of lake effect snow. And as you know, here in the Southeast, lake effect snow can translate down into the Southeast. So this isn't the perfect setup. We'll take it. It's a little bit of natural snow. The best snow chances are by far going to be in West Virginia and Virginia. You can see those snow totals. And again, a little connection off of Lake Erie, Lake Huron, and Lake Michigan, even Lake Superior is going to help. Even down in North Carolina, we could see a dusting to an up and maybe an inch at Beach and Sugar Mountain. And this will last through Monday into Tuesday. And then the cold settles in. And to me, this is the bigger story. Not only are we going to get a little bit of help from Mother Nature in the form of natural snow, but this is the best snowmaking setup we have seen all winter long, which is saying a lot considering it's early January. Here's our snowfall forecast through Tuesday morning, and we'll even go to Tuesday afternoon, but all this is going to fall on Monday, really. You can see the totals and that little bullseye up there. Guess where that is? Right around Snowshoe. Got that one band coming off of Lake Huron and Lake Erie coming right down through parts of Pocahontas County. We're probably going to look at 4 to 6 inches there. Down in the North Carolina mountains, maybe 1 to 2 inches. And again, this will be a good dusting. This is the bigger story, though. The cold air. Been below freezing since about Friday for many resorts in the Southeast. Snowmaking going crazy. Ideal snowmaking conditions 24 hours a day for Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, even into Wednesday. So you're talking all the start of the week, maybe 3, 4 days in a row, we're going to be able to make snow at all the Southeast resorts. Now, long term, is this stuff going to stick around? Well, it's going to last this week. That'll lay down a good base in many of the resorts, and we'll be able to keep pumping out snow. We're going to see a little bit of a break this weekend in the cool pattern. Things are going to warm up a little bit going into the weekend. Nothing like December. We're talking temperatures mainly probably getting back into the 50s. But check out what's coming out of Canada here. You're probably hearing a lot of buzz about this online. This is what we are pretty confident. We're going to get a big Arctic blast sometime next week, probably into the middle of the month. And this is going to be really cold air. The one thing we don't know about, and this is where you can't buy into some of the internet hype, is are we going to see a big storm? The pattern is there. We're going to have cold air and an active El Nino storm track. So we can time one of those storms out with one of these pockets of cold air. We could get a big storm in the southeast. But to me, the bigger story is at least we're going to see the cold air. We look at the long range models. This is the ever-present European model, which everybody swears by. But trust me, the GFS and the European do equally well. Sometimes European does better at long range. This is through not this coming Wednesday, but next Wednesday, basically 10 days out. And you can see for most of the mountains in the southeast, this is a pretty good dumping. We're probably going to be approaching a foot of snow up here in West Virginia and maybe down into North Carolina, maybe 4 to 6 inches. And that's natural stuff. That doesn't even count the 24-hour snowmaking we're going to get for most of this week with a little lull going into the weekend, though we'll lay down a good base, so we'll be skiing great coming up next weekend. But then next week, the next blast of Arctic air is another round of ideal snowmaking conditions. So high confidence and a lot of cold air here in January. What we're not confident in, and certainly I'm not, is timing out one of these storms. I like the El Nino storm track because you get really big storms and you get one after another, but we got to sync it up with the cold air to get a big storm here in the southeast. So one step at a time. We don't want to put the cart before the horse. We got the cold air in place. That's step number one. Step two, we'll start tracking a storm, maybe try to time things out, but this is a great pattern for skiers. We're going to make up for lost time. December was a lost month skiing-wise in the southeast. January, back to normal, maybe even a little bit below average. And as we go into February and March, remember, El Nino, the pattern stays cold and wet even into the spring. So maybe we can make up for December with a great March. Hope you're having a great week. And again, for the first time all season, we've got snow and cold temperatures. So keep your fingers crossed, keep thinking and praying to the snow gods, and think snow as we keep the snow and cold here in the southeast.